I'm gonna go right here. We're gonna show you exactly what you guys are getting because we're gonna jump into it. I only have 9 minutes to get through this presentation because it's a shortened presentation. Here's what's really cool. If you were to go and see the original one from Tiffany's website, you would get the craft cart and you would buy that separately. You'd have to buy the apron separately and you'd have to buy your die and stamp embellishment organizers separately. You would spend $134 to get this whole thing. Not only are you getting this entire crafting cart with its apron, you are doubling it. You're getting 2 complete sets. Crazy, right? That's why we've sold at this point, I think 2,000 last hour. I mean, how many did we sell last hour? It was crazy, right? Oh, 1,300, which is way beyond what we expected, although I knew it was gonna be popular. Here's what you're getting. Your choice of the black cheetah. We have the black white, then we go purple white, we go turquoise white, we go pink white, we have gray white on hsn.com. One quick note before we get to Tiffany too, guys, because this is gonna sell out. We have, for the first time ever, a detachable tabletop. This is $19 and some change. We have flex pay all over the place. This right now, Jared, if you can give me a quick update on it. I have 700 left and it's gonna sell out before the hour is done. How was that for a quick rundown? Tiffany, welcome back, girl. This is brilliant. Hi, Tiffany, are you there, honey?
I'm here, can you hear me?
Now we can hear you. There you go, now we got you.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about the die and stamp organizer, which you're also getting with your card. So the die and stamp organizer is giving you 2 of the plastic organizer boxes, 20 of the pockets, and 20 of the magnets. And of course, you're getting 2 sets, so you're getting 4 boxes and 40 of each. This is the perfect way to store your stamps and your dies together, all in one place, super visible. You can see I even put in that the example that I cut off the packaging. So you can do just a great job organizing your dies and stamps, but those little pockets are gonna help you organize everything from embellishments to embossing folders. So there is an option to get a second set. You can see 4 boxes fit on the cart. So you definitely want to pick that up as well. This cart is all set up for general crafting. It has everything I need to sit down and actually get busy. Now, for those of you who might be new to the Totally Tiffany brand, what's really important to me as a brand is that I am a crafter. I want to be able to sit down. I want to be able to get right to work. And I want you to be able to do the same thing. If you've taken any of my Get Organized Challenge classes or you joined the Get Organized Challenge group on Facebook, you know the joy for me is having someone call me and say, thanks for helping me get organized. I love crafting again. And that is what this little cart is going to do for you. It is going to put all of your favorite tools and supplies right at your fingertips so you can get to them, you can see them, you can use them, and you can use it for so many things. You're getting 2 with the package, which means you can set up 1 for general crafting. You can set up 1 for things like office supplies. I'm a planner junkie, you know it. So I've got all my planner supplies in this cart right here. So you can, I have everything at my fingertips, general office here, paper storage on the bottom for my printer. I've got my laminator. I've got my designing tools. Everything's right there. It's at my fingertips, right? Now let's talk about your Gemini. If you are a Gemini junkie, of course, you're going to want the purple cart. Now, I've got the cart cover on this. It's also available, 4 colors on the cart cover. And the cart cover just zips on, zips off. So, but you can see everything in there. I just moved to Arizona, super dusty, right? So the cart cover is perfect for me. I'm going to pull my little tabletop out of the back of the cart cover. Now I can pop that little table on. Now the tabletop, which Susanna's telling me we're so limited on, is so easy to put on. You just line up the little clamps and push it down. We designed this to be lightweight and really easy to work with. It's not some big, heavy piece of equipment. You're just gonna pop it on and then add whatever you want to the top of it. In this case, I'm gonna put my Gemini on there. So now I've got the Gemini up top. I've got my cutting plates. I've got my Gemini tools down the side. I've got cutting mats and cutting plates on the back. I've got my paper trimmer, and I've got my new Die File 2 die organizer down here as well. So I've got those dies that I'm going to work with right at my fingertips also. I'm doing this upside down and backwards. So you can see floral dies, they're all there. I've made a laminated sheet so that I know what those flowers are going to look like when they're done. So you definitely, if you're a die junkie, if you're a Gemini junkie, you want the die file as well. It's the perfect accessory for this particular cart. Now, the beautiful thing about this is putting it away is super simple also. And it goes, now, we talked about teaming up with Crafter's Companion to make this. One of the things we focused on was weight. You know, your Gemini machines, I've got a junior in the bottom, I've got a mini in the bottom, I've got my die file. These things all are heavy pieces of equipment, but they are perfect in this cart. So you can see everything's just there. Now, another cool thing about the tabletop is that it still keeps the profile of your cart low enough that you can roll it right under your desk, pop it back out. It is also 12 by 24. And what does that mean, my scrapbooking pals? That you can actually use that tabletop to put a double page layout together. You can use it for your layout, which opens up your entire workspace. So I can work in all this space. I can use sticky stuff and messy stuff and inky stuff. I can put my elements down here as I build them. And then if I need to walk away from my project, I can roll it under my workspace and the project stays nice and safe and laid out as it was. So a super easy, super efficient tool for organizing everything, but also giving yourself that little bit more workspace, which we all so desperately need, whether we're crafting or creating or office work or whatever it is.
Hey,
a little
Tiffany?
bit of workspace. Yes.
Tiffany, hang on one second. Everybody's asking too, just so you'll know, when you see that thing she has on the top below the table, it's right here. This is an additional item you can pick up. It's the magnetic die storage box. And what's really cool is you get the slide. This is all really made beautifully. And you take the magnets and you stick them on here, and then you can pull this out and organize all your dies on the magnets. It's super cool. We'll just give you the information. I just want to make sure to clarify that for you. Also, a couple extra things to talk about. We have the cover. First time ever. This is an awesome cover that's designed to go over it, to keep it dust free. If you're going to go to a crop, ask about that. The tabletop, as you already saw Tiffany work with, that is almost sold out. We do have additional sets of your die and stamp organizers, so you can ask about those. But this is really crucial to understand. If you're picking this up right now, or you're thinking about it, let's say you're kind of on the fence, my best advice is, at this rate, get it now, and then you get the colors you want. Because I'll guarantee you, in fact, I'm a little nervous because I'm back at 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock tonight. It's supposed to make my show. I certainly don't think I'm gonna have all these options if I have any of them. Once again, the most popular is my cheetah girls. I love you girls, because we're all like sexy hot women, right? I love this, and I want you to see this one side. Look at the immense amount of cheetah on here. This is #1 best-selling. Please understand, if you were just to get one cart with all the goodies that you're seeing right here, which is exactly what you're getting, on Tiffany's website, the original one was $134 to make this happen. We have doubled it up, and the price is $149.95. One other quick note, we're never doing this again for the rest of the year. So if you wanna finally get organized, we talked about the hobbyists, the sewers, maybe it's your kids, they've been home from school, make one of these their space. This goes to your son, this goes to your daughter. They've got all their homework, all their books, all their pens and pencils and paper and everything they need for homeschooling. That's an awesome use of that. That's your black and cheetah. We have the white and black version, then we have white purple, white turquoise, white pink, and online we have a white gray. And I know you've got, Tiffany, the white gray. Here it is. I love the white gray. I think it looks gorgeous. So you can see all the accessory pieces. If you go online, it's a couple of clicks and you've got yours reserved. One more real quick I want to show you is right here. I love it. If you have guests coming, maybe you buy it for a completely different reason. How about giving them their own little linen closet in their bedroom? And then the cool thing about it is, store this away in your closet underneath all your jackets and shirts that are hanging there in that empty space. So that's another, I thought, really brilliant idea. Also great for the home office, because guess what? We're all at home and we're all working from home right now. All right, so I've got to say goodbye to Tiffany for the moment. I know that was a quick little presentation, but stay on the line for it. And I'm gonna get Sarah Davies on here, because Sarah and Tiffany have now joined together and have recreated the very popular cart. Sarah, can you give us a couple of tips and what you love about this?
Yeah, well, the thing is, Suzanne, I mean, I have been a customer of Tiffany's for years now. There's nobody does organisation like Tiffany. And when she spoke to me and said, HSN want to do a Today Special, can you help? I was delighted to. And I'm proud to tell you that the factory where all of these cards are being made is actually the factory that makes our Geminis. So you know the quality that you are getting in the Gemini. That is the same people who are making this to exceptionally high standards. Plus, you know, I've got like some of the best engineers in the world work on my team. I have had them team up with Tiffany and her team to take all of Tiffany's ideas and look at how we can engineer them and just elevate it to that next level. So if you thought it was an awesome product before, let me tell you, it's the same phenomenal product, just with the quality at a whole new level.
Yes.
And then everything's thought through. What I love about Tiffany is, yeah, you can go out and buy a cart and try and put your craft stuff in it, but is it strong enough to hold your Gemini? Has that been thought through? Is it wide enough that it can take a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper instead of just being a little bit too small?
Yes.
Because chances are the other carts that are out there, they weren't made for crafters. They were trying to be all things to all people. This is just made especially for us. For all of us watching tonight, and Tiffany knows what products we're using, how we're using them, what we need, and she's thought through every little bit of that so that you can be uber organized.
Yeah, you guys are gonna love it. And it's ×2. How insane is that? You get 2 full sets. All right, Sarah, we gotta move on because, girl, you have been very busy. Everything else for the rest of the show is brand new.